a couple things that all link together.
Yeah,
You said start with the why, and that's something we
yeah,
tell our young gappers too. You need or want this time for all sorts of reasons, whether you're burnt
yeah,
out and you need a change to get over that burnout, or you have your family history that you want to explore, or there's a particular spiritual pilgrimage you want to go on, or
yeah.
whatever the reason is. That will help you to define the what. Once you know the why, then you can plug in the what, because it sounds like you had the wrong what plugged in for a bit.
Yes, exactly. No, exactly.
and
Right. And
and
that was interesting to know.
yeah, and I think the other thing that you said that was really interesting is that there's no good time to go. And I
Yeah.
think this is where things very much go in two directions for people on a gap year and adults. For people on a gap year, this is the best time to go
That's
because you
100%.
don't have student debt, you don't have kids, you don't have a mortgage. This, as a young person, this is the best time to go. But once you're through that and you're into your adulthood, it there is never going to be the right time. And at some point, you're just going to have to jump with both feet. And if it's something that's really important to you and really something that you really want to accomplish in your life, you're going to have to take that risk at some point. When I'm talking
Hmm.
to gappers, I always say there is no wrong decision, but there's also no right decision. You the only thing that you can do wrong is to not make a decision at all and just keep on keeping on and just go with the inertia. You have to
Yes,
at some point make a commitment, and like the Nike slogan, just do it. Just
exactly.
do it.
Absolutely. And to just add to your point in terms of timing, I agree in terms of the timing for high schoolers and like going in the transition between. And that's one of the reasons I was trying to also encourage my nephew. I said, after you finish university, you maybe have time to go. But if a company comes with this amazing job offer, you're not going to say no. You're just starting out. Okay. So you're going to have to weigh that right now. You literally are like, oh, I got into university, defer 1 year, like, and then go see the world if you can, or go take a course somewhere else if you can. And that's what I love about your organization, is that you help them cultivate, what do you want to do, what do you want to get out of your gap year. And it could be, I want to take a course here, I want to go build a home here, and like, I want to do this. So you can help them seamlessly transition through that, and that's like, when I, even as an adult gap year, we have to come up with the way we want to do it, how to do it. And it takes more. Like, I could have gotten a lot more out of it if I had such an organization as yourself. Like, I would have said, I want this, this, and this, and some of this a little bit. That would have been good. This was like navigating myself. What course should I take? How should I do this? And so that's what I really like. I like especially for kids who are finishing high school right now, they're not going to know. They don't have enough experience to even try to figure that out. And I don't think we really want them to be. That's not what your worry should be. Okay, the thing is, this is what's been set up for you. Now go experience, and the experience that you have there is gonna the growth that you get is what propels you now into university too, that you may not have had before, right? Like, as an adult, yes, of course, we continue to grow, but now, like, you're setting yourself up. What a great advantage. You've met people, you've grown, you're 1 year older, you're like, your brain is working differently, you're meeting different people at university. Like, it's exciting to me, that you had this year, and like, it's just, now you've come into university, how much more experience, how much more you can share, you know. Like, to me, that's why I love this transition period. I would have loved to have done it myself. But as I said, we didn't even know about this. And at first, as you said, a lot of first generation, um, their kids, the parents are like, no, okay. And so I think it's good to have that education and understand, like, you really, it's not just a gap year. They're not just taking off and traveling. There's a tremendous amount of growth here that one really can't quantify. And you don't know, nobody's done research to show, a person who takes a gap year and one who doesn't, and the trajectory of their life, or how their emotional intelligence increases. What is it? What does it do? Like the interconnectedness, how much more open-minded. We don't know any of these things, right? But I can tell you that there are a lot of people who, from my experience meeting people, I could see like just the willingness to know different people, the diversity that you meet. It's amazing. You're not like in this one like a box and just constantly this one way of thinking. It allows you. The world is huge. We have different viewpoints. Let's go out and explore, see what's happening. And to have that at a young age, like imagine how much that would just set you up. I just think it would be amazing. So I really like that. And I think you're right. This is one of the best times to go. You don't have to worry about anything, right? In terms of like if you're in that position, you don't have to worry about student debt. You've already applied for universities. Hopefully you've gone into something, you can defer it. You don't even have to consider that anymore, and now it's just like an open playing field to go and see what the world is for you, and then that may inspire that person to do more of it later. But you had that chance now, and I think that's amazing. So, you know.
So all of this experimentation and going out into the world and developing all of this, you are one of the most interesting people that I have met. And I
Thank you.
think that people who do this, who do take gap years, are the most interesting people in any room, not just because of what they've done and the places that they've gone, but as you said, the perspective that they have, the openness that they have to communicating and listening and understanding and seeking to understand and to fundamentally connect with other humans. And I think that's what makes them the most interesting person in the room. And that's a really great badge to wear. So you have received
Thank you so
my
much.
seal of the most interesting person I've talked to. And
Thank you.
so wear it with pride. But with that, if you had to embark or impart some wisdom on the listeners of this show, what would you share with them?
I would say don't overthink it, and as you said, just do it. And really, like we have this one life to live. We want to try to experience as much as we can. And a job will be there. Um, your career will still be there. In fact, you may get more out of it. But this opportunity to go for self-discovery, it's one should not miss it. Everybody should have this opportunity. And if you can start at a younger age, wow, you've really set yourself up, I believe. So don't overthink it. Just do it, as we said.
Yeah.
As we stealing the Nike
No, it's
motto.
a good
Just
one.
do it. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like going now. I feel like I should be going now.
Yeah, no, exactly. Now
Talking
you got to
myself
start
into
planning.
it.
Now you got to start planning. We've lit
Exactly.
that fire again.
Exactly. Absolutely.